This is the jazz band, and I'd like to mention a couple of things about them before we start. They've performed quite a bit this year. We're just trying to recall all the places, and they played at Christmas time for the Arkansas Children's Hospital and Southridge Nursing Home, and then we provided music for the Chamber of Commerce business dinner, I guess is the title of it, where that dude that owns the football team spoke. Yeah, Jerry Jones. We, right off the bat, were asked to play for the early decades reunion, and that was a little bit of a push at the Methodist Church. They did a great job with that. We're slotted to play at the State Jazz Festival later this month, and then we always play during the Valentine's dinner and dance at the Veterans Administration Hospital, or Fort Roots, as a lot of people know. Thank you very much. That was a tune entitled Groovin' Hard, made famous by the Buddy Rich Big Band, and it featured our own Buddy Rich on the drum set, Ethan Dickinson. One, two, three, go. Another place we performed, I just thought about it, maybe I'll think about them as we go along. We played out at the Red Apple for the Rotary Club, something or other. Christmas dinner maybe, or was that it, sir? Cleveland County Rotary Club. We played out there, they invited us. Man, they fed us. Cajun said there was awesome food. It was good. Some kind of food. That was Hard Day's Night by the Beatles. And when we have played at the Veterans Administration through the years, we've always played, and this band always plays jazz standards in the mix of everything that we do. But we started noticing that actually we were told, weren't we? A gentleman in a wheelchair came up and said, "You need to play more rock and roll." And I never thought about it, but we now have the Vietnam and Korean veterans there. And they were, young in their 60s and 70s. So we've decided to add rock and roll to our repertoire, and we're doing that somewhat with this concert tonight as well. Our next tune is another great rock tune, Black Magic Woman, Fleetwood Mac. Most people know it by Santana, and that's the version that we're basing this on tonight. One, two, one, two, three. featured alto sax soloist Misty Porter. And I failed to mention on that last tune, Hard Day's Night, the title came about from the drummer of the Beatles, Ringo Starr. He was tired after practice and he got in the cab and said, man, it's been a hard day's night. And I couldn't figure out what they were going to title this tune. And McCartney said, hey, we're going to call that tune that. And our, thank you. Our own Ringo Starr on that last tune, Hard Day's Night, was Laura Ross. Now we are going to feature another jazz standard, Don't Get Around Much Anymore, again by Duke Ellington. And didn't the choir did a great job?
Yes.
It's been a lot of fun combining the groups together. We hope you enjoy Don't Get Around Much Anymore. And, you know, to tie that to the rock and roll theme, it is a jazz standard, but it was also done by a group called the Ink Spots. They were the forerunner to R&B and rock and roll. And they were famous for their famous doo-wop, doo-wop, doo-wows. And it's such a privilege now to introduce to you guest artist, Gary Meggs. Mr. Meggs has been a friend of ours, a friend of music for many years. He's the director of jazz studies at the University of Arkansas at Monticello. He has an extensive resume, which I'm not going to go into, but he's been in the 106th Army National Guard Band, and he has taught for many years and had successful programs. He's also toured with the Glenn Miller Orchestra and played with the Temptations. He just has a lot of fantastic experience to bring to the table. But more important to me, he's just an all-around nice guy. And that's good to have in our world. You know, good Christian people that are nice. Don't you think? Bring him up featuring on tenor, a Sammy Nestico tune entitled Samantha. Beautiful ballad. want to echo what Ms. Jernigan said earlier about the support of our administration. We are so fortunate that we're able to have this jazz band as a class. They meet daily. A lot of schools, even big schools, they can only meet after school once a week. And it's just incredible to be able to have a course where we can study and practice. You know, when we played at the Red Apple and Chamber of Commerce, and I don't know where, but we played 2 hours straight. We didn't take a break. I just kept calling tunes. And I don't know many high school bands that still had an hour or more of music, about 3 hours of prepared music all the time just to play anywhere. And it's because we have the time during the day in order for that to happen. And in addition to the talent of the students that are seated before you. Jan? We're going to bring Jan Donaldson up now to do another standard, which is a jazz standard, but also it was the top of the charts in 1965, that same time period we were talking about, titled Girl from Ipanema. That tune, Girl From Ipanema, won a Grammy in 1965. It was from Stan Getz's album that was famous. So I got to play the part of Stan Getz. YouTube it, you'll see. Okay, Boogie. One, two, three, go. That tune was entitled Boogie-Loo, after the rock and roll style Boogie-Loo, and featured Misty, right, alto, Lauren, trumpet, and the trombone section as a whole through there. We're going to invite Mr. Meggs back up now on his alto, and he's going to play along with us with on a tune named Eggs St. Jack. It was written by a gentleman named Brian Rhodes, who teaches now in Boonville, Arkansas. Went to college with Brian, and a quick little story about him. You know, I was in my master's program, just working hard on stuff. He wanted to know how to play this certain way. And I told him, and I said, "Man, it'll take you a long time." About 10 minutes later, he was doing it. And, you know, I'm glad he's still alive today. This is a second band style, jazz band, New Orleans style, down and dirty, Eggs St. Jack. Eggs versus New Orleans.
I don't normally take the mic when I do these things, but I got to tell you, I do these clinics and performances all over the state. I've done all region jazz band in the state. And you guys need to know how fortunate you are that your kids have this. You know, I go to schools all over the state. These three guys that do all this work, they deserve an incredible round of applause.